episode of Chef Mario. I know, I'm pretty famous, and you guys have definitely been wanting this ever since the last episode 3 years ago. Anyways, today we're gonna be frying chicken, and it's any freaking way. We're gonna be frying chicken. It might seem like a bit of a lengthy process, but it's actually kind of simple if you simplify it enough. You got your ingredients over there. Almost all of them. I need to get an egg. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so like prep time isn't really like terrible or anything. You just need to like start a fire. Come on! Yeah, once you light that fire, you're gonna want some like oil. I'd recommend like vegetable oil to fry it in. So let me just... You're gonna want that oil kind of like just in there, not just like at the surface level so that it can like properly be fried. Anyways, once we go over here, you're gonna want to take like whatever amount of chicken you want and just fry. This has just been in the freezer, so like get your bowl, put this shit in there. Hold on. It's so slippery. Alright, we're doing these two. This is the lovely couple. Put it in here. You let it thaw. And then we're gonna get some... And then we're gonna... Okay, so you have like dry batter and wet batter. Let me just explain it a bit. When you're making... I dropped the other one. When you're making fried chicken, there are two types of batter you're gonna want on the chicken. There's wet batter that you start with, and then there's dry batter that, you know, gets the skin stuff. So for wet batter, what I like to do is... I'm gonna use this one. What I like to do is get an egg and mix it with some of the flour, because you're gonna be using flour in the dry batter regardless. But you know, it helps to like stick on or something. Okay, eggs in there. You're gonna want to take the flour. God, everything in here is so hard to do. Come on, take some of it. Just mix it in, kinda. Yeah, this is what you do. I'm very legit, I promise. And then for your dry batter, it's basically the flour again, but like you add stuff to it. I think, I don't see any cornstarch or anything. Is this a... It's baking soda. I'm not taking the risk. For dry batter, take some of this. No, I'm gonna be careful this time. Put it here. You're mainly gonna use the flour, so make sure you have some, obviously, and then maybe like whatever spices you want. I'm gonna... God, bro, it's hard to do this. What's that? Oh, gee, it looks like our stuff is probably done thawing out at this point. Let me feel. Oh yeah, they're done. Let me separate them. This is really starting to gear up. We need to hurry up. Okay, so when your chicken's done, you have your wet batter. Yeah, just make sure it gets all like smeared over. You know, just make sure it gets all the crevices. Every last one! Alright, and once you're done glazing both of these, you're gonna wanna take each individual bit and just, you know, put them in the dry batter. And then, at this point, you know, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Wow, look at that. They almost look like fried chicken. Anyway, now that you have clearly put all of the stuff on there, you're just gonna want to just put them in there, let them fry, and then we'll go to the next step. Be careful. Wow, look at them frying. Anyway, now that you're at this point, you're gonna want to take one of these like pitchforks here and just monitor them. You know, flip the sides and you know whatever you do with like burgers or like pancakes or whatever the hell. You're gonna want to make sure you monitor both sides, make sure they're getting fried properly. You know, getting the good amount. As you can see, I think some of the stuff fell out, but that's okay. Make sure all the oil and stuff is getting synced in and that they're nice and healthy-ish. Even if like my stuff's messed up, it's okay because these are honey glazed anyways. So like it's still gonna have like good taste. See, like that side looks okay. I'm gonna put it back on there. It looks too okay. Too okay? I mean, with your pitchforks actually, you can poke into like the chicken as it's cooking if you want. And just like make sure it's not bleeding or something. I read this on like Gemini AI. I don't know about you guys, but those look pretty... End of sentence. Okay, let's turn this off. It looks pretty good at this point. So let's just serve them and see how they look, I guess. I'm sure it'll taste fine. Oh, time for a picture! This just about concludes the tutorial bit of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. And actually, since I'm here, I actually want someone to try this. I'm gonna get a top-of-the-line food critic. Hold on. Okay, I called the guy and he said that he's sitting right here. Actually really good timing. I'm kind of nervous. This guy said he was like top of the line. He had a lot of great.
Well. The Black Plush Tuber wants to make his favorite meal of the week. Wow.
What? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Can you actually try the chicken though?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You know, this low-key tastes like some good. Oh, it tastes good? Wait, you said some good.
Yeah, some good ass bullshit. But in all seriousness, like honestly, never cook again.
Aw, shucks.